Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing from where we left off in Chapter 9, The Alliance. Just as a reminder, today's video is sponsored through my partnership with W Energy. If you're looking for an all-natural energy drink that won't give you the crashes and jitters of normal energy drinks, then W Energy is the energy drink for you. Without further ado, let's get underway. My discount code Joshua265 will give you 10% off your order.
Odessen, huh? Could it be there's really a place where no one wants to kill us?
I handpicked it myself. We'll be safe.
Are we sure it's wise to leave Scorpio in control of the bridge?
Got the ship locked down. She can't go anywhere without my approval.
You'd be
I
surprised
hope
what
you're
Scorpio
right.
can do.
So, why this world?
Remote, unsettled, and strong in the Force. But unlike Korriban or Tython, Odessen is altogether balanced.
How did you find it?
I've always had a strong affinity with the Force. It's what set me on this path to begin with. Led me to forge a certain alliance all those years ago.
With the Republic.
I meant with you.
Making me quite dim-skinned.
Well, here we are. This is your new alliance.
It's a good start.
We all had a hand in getting here. But you've been the center. You made it possible. Show them what you're made of.
That's one way to start the speech.
I'd like everyone's attention. The galaxy as we knew it is gone. The institutions we know are gone. But we can't let that be a source of panic or defeat. We have an opportunity to build something together. An alliance each of us can be vested in. We don't share the same ideologies, but every one of you is here because you believe we can transcend our differences. I believe it too. Either we succeed together, or we fail alone. Let's not fail.
Like what you done with the place?
Theron Shan.
Hadn't seen you in a while. Wasn't sure you'd remember me.
It's great to see you again, Theron.
Good. Wasn't sure based on what Lana said you went through. What you're going through. Been a long 5 years. Feels like everything's changed.
Why don't you get me back up to speed?
I will, but before we dig into the big stuff, I've got something for you.
You found my people?
One possible lead. And something else.
Needs work. A lot of work.
When you have a moment, it's time for that official stuff. I'll be inside.
My ship and a potential lead, I suppose it's something. I really don't know why it has you do that every time. You would think if you had already done the item modification bit in the preliminary stories that you wouldn't have to do it again in the Alliance, but oh well, it's simple enough to quickly do.
A squadron run like that will fail without detailed schematics. We need hangar positions, defensive capabilities. It would also help if we understood how to disrupt the power core.
I cannot divine such information nor pray to the gods of science. All I can do is speculate. Unless, that is, we could extract such data in secret.
Don't look at me. I've snuck into some crazy places, but stations like these are another deal altogether.
Alright, we'll table it for now. We have company.
Need some help?
With Arkan's battle stations, we will, as soon as we understand them. We're building a healthy alliance, but it's not enough. The core worlds are still under the threat of Arkan's considerable reach. Now, I've assembled a team of specialists to help tackle the big questions and find potential recruits.
Dr. Juvard Ilip Ogorab, if you recall. I'm no biologist, but I admit I'm fascinated by the effects of long-term carbonite poisoning on your mental faculties.
Baywan
Of course you
Ego,
are.
former fleet admiral in the Republic Navy. Discharged, but still in this fight.
Hilo Viz. Sure you've heard of me. Broke the toughest blockade in galactic history. Republic's greatest outlaw hero, basically.
Your visage surfaced in my trials. I am the mystic Sonare. I will assist you.
Hello, all of you. And no, Doctor, you can't experiment on my brain.
A pity. Perhaps another time. If I may be so bold, I would ask a favor of you. I have my trained eye on a promising recruit. A Gand of all creatures. If you'd like to go over the details, you may find me in my splendid new laboratory.
So, that's the team. Any questions?
I won't take any more of your time. I look forward to working with you all.
A pleasure to meet in person.
Good luck out there.
Thanks for dropping in.
Alright, now, other than the recruitments that are actually story-centered, I will be doing most of the side recruiting off-recording. That way we don't waste any time.
I'm touched. You have my thanks. I don't know what to say. You have my thanks.
Alright, and that brings us up to 10 with Lana. It's a start. Not as high as it was with our Imperial agent, but of course, he sided with her more often.
Well, if it isn't the new commander. We didn't get much of a chance to talk earlier. You lost? Or just slumming it down here with the likes of us? How have you never heard of Hylo-Viz? Oh, right, the carbonite poisoning. The doctor warned us that might have messed with your head a bit. Didn't mean to rub it in. Anyway, I'm Hylo-Viz, one of the best freelance transport captains the galaxy has ever seen. Might be the best, but I try not to brag. Remember how the Mandos blockaded the Hydian Way during the war? How Coruscant was on the brink of starvation and riots until some hero came along, broke the blockade, and saved the planet? Well, that hero was me. And you're welcome.
Thank you.
Anyhow, I'd give you the grand tour, but we're all pretty busy. The Alliance needs a lot to keep it going. Food, equipment, weapons, ships. And it needs to get everything without popping up on Arkan scanners. That kind of work takes a true professional. Someone who knows where to look, how to ask, and who to ask. So, naturally, your friends went and found the best. Yours truly to run the supply into this operation. I make sure you get what you need without raising any eyebrows. All at perfectly reasonable contract rates, plus hazard premiums and a discretion fee. One of the great truths of the galaxy, Commander. Fact is, a lot of freighter captains are happy just to have steady work from someone who won't shoot them in the back when it's time to pay up. All the same, I have to admit I've stretched my network of contacts pretty thin. If this alliance is going to get much bigger, we're going to need a lot more help. Smugglers, bounty hunters, maybe even pirates. Anyone who has useful skills or just knows their way around the underworld. You find anyone good, bring them in. I've always got my ear to the ground, too. If I find any promising leads, I'll let you know. Oh, one last thing. While you're out and about, you ever find a Deveronian by the name of Galt Renault or Tiresias Loci? You let me know. Need to put a few holes into that backstabber. Long story. Hey, Commander, what's going on? Oh, nice.
Not sure how many smuggled goods we have. Just the 2.
Fly safe.
I was hoping it would give me some sort of useful weapon or armor, but apparently not.
Well, if it isn't the new commander, it's a pleasure to be able to work with you again, sir. Your work at Kuat was impressive, to say the least. That it has. I really do wish we had more time to catch up, but the Eternal Empire's not sitting around, so neither can we. If only it was as easy to send the Eternal Empire packing as you did those imps back on Kuat. Sorry, sir. That remark was totally inappropriate given our current alliance. At any rate, my job is to coordinate the Alliance's military and strategic intelligence assets. I'm looking forward to working with you to enhance our military capacity. Let me know if and when you're looking to help. We've got plenty of work to go around.
Not sure if we have any military goods or not.
Hello, Commander.
Yeah,
outstanding, Commander.
But only the one.
Understood.
Alright, let's go see Sonoray next. We'll visit Dr. Ogurov last, since he also has details about Sergeant Yoon. I'm sorry, Lieutenant Yoon.
Greetings. I am not the first mystic you have met. I am honored. When my vision showed I must take many Voss, seek an outsider, and enter a war, great caution was exercised. My vision was given to 5 different interpreters. All 5 interpretations aligned. Thus, I am here. Visions cannot be wrong. Interpreters can. We eliminated that chance. The way forward was made clear. Your gratitude is unnecessary. We do what we must to protect Voss. As was seen, we have built an enclave for those gifted in the Force. Here they will meditate, train, and grow. I also meditate, awaiting visions of those who will yet join us. Your concerns are misplaced. There will be conflicts. Tempers will flare. The Enclave will survive it and grow stronger. I have also brought several Voss training in the Force. Some proficient, some beginners, all learning. Thank you, but gratitude is unnecessary. The Enclave must grow, but it requires your support to do so. I meditate. My visions reveal those who might join. You will attempt to recruit them. My visions also showed many artifacts and Force relics gathered here. The task of retrieving them also falls to you. With the relics, we will learn and grow. Our alliance will spread across the stars. I must return to meditation. As outsiders like to say, good luck.
Oh, some outsiders like that. I'm not exactly one of them.
Greetings, Commander. Can I help you? Good. Our strength will...
Okay, we only had 2 for her, too.
Very well.
So that means the 4 crates we have must be for Dr. Ogurov.
meet again, to share your company twice after so many years. I did not believe destiny could be so whimsical. Indeed. The intervening years have not treated you well. You know, I still look back fondly upon our collaboration on McCabe, toppling tomorrow. I had hoped to be able to work together again, and now we have been given the opportunity. Let us not squander it with idle chatter. On to business. It is no secret that against the Eternal Empire we stand at a massive technological disadvantage. In fact, that is almost an understatement. My role here is to coordinate the Alliance effort to understand the Eternal Empire technology, and to develop our own to bring us to an even footing. The task is daunting indeed, which is what makes it exciting. To succeed, we must gather scientists, researchers, and representatives from the galaxy's many sentient species for their fresh perspectives. I do, an exceptional Gand, both a findsman and an engineer by trade, is currently located in Zakuul's Old World district. As I understand it, this individual, Yoon, is one of your former squad mates. I imagine you'll have little difficulty in convincing him to join us. Findsmen have a unique perception of reality. They can intuit what others struggle to grasp at all. A findsman who is also an accomplished engineer. I salivate to contemplate the contributions such an individual would make to our cause. I have forwarded to you our information concerning Yoon. For now, I must return to my art. This conversation has left me feeling inspired, and I must create.
Alright. Well, let us go and find our findsman. That's extremely weird. Alright, I guess we're gonna shortcut it then. Most of the time when you recruit a companion that you already have, you don't actually have to go through with the missions that they have, but in Yoon's case you have no choice no matter what class you're taking.
Tell me, Acolyte, what does the return of our great Zildrog mean to you?
The one good thing about most elevators in Sequel is how quick they are. It's just the ones that go up a long way or down a long way that are kind of annoying in how long they take. But they're still faster than most. Alright, there's the third component of Yoon's. The other 3 should be down in the old world.
you.
Wish I had realized that this way was dead end. It would have saved us a fight. Two more pieces to go.
Wonder how things would be different if Arkin's twin took the throne. Thanks.
Alright, so now we can fast travel back to you. Alright, so now we can return to Dr. Ogoro. Why is Dr. Ogoro not on the list? Well, that's unhelpful. On the bright side, I already have the priority transport to Odessa ability. Today's video is actually going to be kind of short due to weather glitches. I got a late start, but we'll get as much done as we can before the end.
Ah, Commander, there you are. Well done. Yoon arrived a while ago, and I must confess I am already impressed. Immediately upon his arrival, he told me he could feel that I was seeking. After a brief meditation, he located a precision torque spanner that I had lost months ago. And then, as if it were no more challenging of a thing, he pointed out the solution to a thruster heat dissipation problem that I've been staring at for the past week. How did he put it? I believe he said something about watching the river of heat, looking to where it met the sea. Simply marvelous. Continue to recruit for us individuals of such bold talent and insight, Commander. I suspect we will see tangible results rather soon indeed. I do not have any recruitment leads at this time, but I will send you an alert. In the meanwhile, this reflection has excited me all over again. My mind floods with inspired designs I must create.
Alright, and Yoon has joined us as a companion.
I don't know what to say.
Greetings, Commander. Excellent.
And for some reason this gave us 11 locked research crates.
Very well.
I'm sorry, I must have read that wrong.
You have my thanks. You have my thanks.
Alright, so now we're supposed to go relax in the cantina.
Greetings, Alliance Commander. I am 2VR8. I understand that you are to be my new master. Oh my, a polite greeting. No thinly veiled threats of deactivation or scrapping. Is my nightmare over? I couldn't be happier to have a new master. You see, my previous owner was terrifying and cruel, always threatening me. I dare to dream that things might finally be looking up for me. I look forward to serving you, my warm and caring new master.
Make sure I give
I
those
don't know
to
what to
Highway
say.
later. We've reached 12 with Lana.
Master, at long last we are reunited. Oh, how I have missed you. Oh, Master, my circuits overload with joy at hearing you say that. There are so many people within this facility. I am truly beside myself with excitement at the sheer number of lives I can now make more comfortable. I have gathered all of my remaining comfort supplies in preparation. Unfortunately, there are not enough to completely pamper a facility of this size. But that is no excuse not to do everything I can. I simply need to be efficient and apply my efforts where they will provide the greatest joy. Perhaps you could help me, Master. As someone who knows the people here, you are well equipped to determine which comforts would be most suitable for each part of the base.
Oh, joy.
Excellent, Master. Let us begin at once. I shall explain each of the comfort-enhancing items available, and you will designate where to send them. No more than one per area, though. We must be fair. I have several modified food processor control chips. These will produce low-calorie meals, which are still highly nutritious. I can personally construct some portable, non-perishable meals, allowing people to eat properly no matter where they might go. I have a variety of extra pillows and padding for seat cushions, a simple yet often overlooked method for enhancing contentment. Finally, I have a supply of synthetic Alderanian nectar. I have no sense of smell, but I'm told its aroma is utterly sublime when run through air circulators. Where should we allocate the modified food processor control chips? Yes, Master. Where should we allocate the portable non-perishable meals? As you say, Master. Where should we allocate the additional seat cushions? At once, Master. That leaves the Alderanian nectar for Dr. Ogorob and the research lab. Excellent, Master. I shall get started at once. You should check in with each of the specialists. I'm sure they'll wish to praise the improvements we've surely made to their daily lives. Let me know how it goes.
We did it correctly because it says the highest level of service. So when we head back inside, we will talk to the specialists and see how they feel about their new improvements.
I don't know what to say.
But first we're going to fulfill our objective here and relax in the cantina.
To old friends and new allies.
I guess I could drink to that.
What's she saying?
I think she says she'd rather be hunting instead of drinking.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. But I am gonna do both.
Do you even recall the last time we relaxed?
I can. It was 2.6 million years ago, and Senya was still a jerk.
And to think I was going to sing for you all tonight.
You were what? Ah, come on. I have got to hear this.
Too late now.
Theron, you can't let the weight of the galaxy rest on your shoulders all the time.
Isn't that why you talked me into coming here? To lighten your load?
I brought you here because you're good.
Hey, look who it is. Don't worry, didn't really start without you.
Yes, we've only just begun. I wasn't sure you'd attend.
Chance to unwind after what we've been through is exactly what we need.
You are exactly correct. Now get this guy to cheer up.
I'm reasonably cheery. I'm joining in. And now you are too.
I was hoping to have a talk with one of you first.
Oh, and who might that be?
Lana, spare a moment?
Of course.
So, I think I'll go.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. See you later.
Yep.
It's quite something, isn't it? So much more than the last alliance we formed. What I suspected when we aligned with Theron, Satil, and Darth Mar has borne out. I may have initiated events, but they would never have coalesced without you.
I should be dead inside a metal tomb right now. You were determined to break me out.
No, that's not... The truth was right in front of me, but I didn't want to believe it. I thought you were the only one to stop Arkan simply due to your capabilities, but now I see. This is destiny. Your destiny. It goes against everything I know to be true, but it's there. It's real.
Maybe it's real, maybe it isn't. What matters are the choices we make.
And who we make those choices with?
Nothing's more important.
Are you kidding me?
Look at my serious face. You tell me if I'm lying.
Oh man, such a Lana thing to do.
I know, isn't it?
What are you two discussing?
Nothing. Definitely not anything about any abductions on Rishi.
Nice to see you two could bond over something.
Hey, have you seen Senya? Has anyone seen Senya?
Koth, she's not hunting you anymore. You're going to have to trust her eventually.
She fought her own daughter.
I know. I hear you. Crew needs to be back to work in an hour. That should be fun.
I need to schedule some meetings.
Reminds me of my advisor days.
Thanks, all of you. It means a lot that you're here.
Likewise, Outlander.
Tora, Len, let's go, you miserable lightweights.
Oh, shut up!
And these are the people we have to save the galaxy with. Brilliant.
Commander, do you care to tell me what that protocol droid was doing near the lab's air circulators? That divine fragrance. Is that Alderaanian nectar? Yes, aromatherapy, of course. Inspiring the mind by inspiring the senses. I dare say that droid has actually had a brilliant idea. Ah, yes. I must create.
Glad you're happy. That reminds me, do I have anything?
Greetings,
I do.
Excellent, Commander. Very well.
I don't know why it sends me bouncing back and forth like this, though. You would think that it would go from Ogre up to the Force Enclave since it's closer, but no, it's bouncing us over to Underworld Logistics.
Hey, Commander, want a sandwich? That C2 droid just came and dropped off a crate of packed lunches for us. They're pretty tasty. That droid can cook. And they're all neatly packed up, too. Our pilots can just grab a few when they go out on a run. Maybe I had that droid figured wrong. Thank him for us, would you?
Glad you're happy. I think I have smuggled goods for her.
Hey, Commander. Oh. Fly safe.
You have my thanks.
That brings us to 14 with Lana. Alright, now we're off to the military wing.
Commander, that C2 droid just did something kind of amazing. He's modified the food processors in our barracks, and now everything they're making is nutritionally optimized. Some of the troops might complain a bit, but this will be great for keeping our forces in fit fighting shape. If you see that droid, thank him for me.
And now we bounce back over to the Force Enclave. Then we'll go speak with Senya before we report into the droid.
Commander, C2N2 brought cushions and padded our seats. The padding reduces discomfort and distraction. Thank it for us.
Or actually, if I can just warp straight to C2N2, we'll turn that in first. And then we'll go find Senya. I doubt it will let me warp to her, but I might try.
Master, were our comfort enhancements well received? Oh my, appreciation. This news fills me with such happiness. Oh dear, my joy circuits are overloading. I'm sorry, Master. I must avoid further stimulation. Please, excuse me.
Droid. Alright, the science labs are up to 7 and underworld logistics are up to 5. Let me see if it'll let me warp to Senya, more than likely not. Oops. Wrong one. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. And I probably can't warp to my ship either, nope. So I guess we're walking.
It's impressive, you know. People from all over the galaxy want to stand behind you.
We'll need every last one of them and more to make this work.
I was worried Heskel had blinded you with his certainty, like he did with the Scions. He would have them die as he did because their deaths were foreseen. Their visions provide great insight, but they're not infallible.
Reminds me of the Heralds of Zildrog.
There's another leader who paid for his certainty. Say what you will about Valkorion, but he at least considered the viewpoints of others. He listened to me, most of the time. He would never have done what Arkin...
What is it?
I told you before that Arkin had a brother, Thexan. They were inseparable until his death. Valen told me during our fight. Arkin murdered Thexan. His own brother. Maybe if I had raised him...
Your fight with Valen. What happened?
What she had to say, it struck me down to my core. Paralyzed me. She slipped away. Now, more than ever, I realize my children must be stopped. and that I have to make peace with the choices I've made. Whatever you've done to get here, I hope you can do the same.
Time will tell.
She raises a good question. How do you look back on your path to this moment?
I made the decisions I felt were right. That's about all any of us can ever do.
A life without regret is a life well lived. Though I suppose it remains to be seen whether you will ultimately succeed. Personally, I see you defeating Arkan. Others on this world disagree.
What does that mean? Who disagrees?
You will learn soon enough.
Always with the vague and crypticism.
He's out there somewhere. Our own father, plotting against us.
He's not the only one. After I told Mother that you killed Vexen, she probably wants your head. But it's not a problem. You have the throne, the fleet, this whole empire. You are as safe from her as can be.
I wish Vexen could be here now. He'd see I was right to challenge Father. Imagine it. The three of us ruling this empire as it was meant to be ruled.
I'd like it if Vexen were here too. But that's no longer possible. Doesn't matter. Father has a new favorite. He wants the Outlander to take all of this from you.
I'll die before I let that happen to us.
Of course you will.
What is all this?
It's your first official speech as Alliance Commander.
I'll have to thank everyone for their vote of confidence.
There was no vote, no meetings, no debates. It's simply the way it is. The way it's been since the day you arrived. Everyone knows it. It's just official now.
I thought you hated titles.
I hate having one, but I do love granting them.
Of course you do.
They're looking to you to guide them to greatness as only you can. Take them there.
All of us here. We know about loss, don't we? We've lost loved ones, friends. We've been beaten down time and again. Our lives have been taken from us. It almost feels like our destiny. But not one of you has given up. You've stuck it out through your losses. You've come together to build, to create, to fight. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Working together, the galaxy won't have to live under the threat of a tyrant. Together, we will remove Arkan from the throne, and we will prevail.
They have come so far.
Indeed, they have.
They still have far to go. But at this rate, they could one day pose a challenge to the Eternal Empire.
Perhaps. A pity so many of them will have to die.
Wow. What a really pessimistic way to end the chapter, Darthmar. Chapter 10, Anarchy in Paradise. We'll go ahead and see these opening scenes, and then that's where we're going to end for today. Sorry for the shorter video, but as I said, I got a late start due to weather, and I have some other things I need to take care of today.
Empty-handed. Again.
I missed you.
The gravestone, the Outlander, where are they?
Patrols in 5 sectors report no sign of either. Perhaps they're just figments of our imagination.
Someone knows the truth.
I know that look. You're about to order something wonderful.
Choose one populated planet in each of the 5 sectors. Dispatch the fleet to bombard them.
For how long?
Until they're dust. Someone knows. Someone will talk. But only if we give them a reason.
You summoned us, Theron. You said you had leads on allies?
Leads, yes. Commitments, no. Lana's still working on the major players. Meanwhile, there's a potential ally on Zakul we've been ignoring. Firebrand.
Your information is faulty. Firebrand's not on our side.
Firebrand?
An unidentified individual who arrived on Zakul 2 years ago. She's carried out bombings in the Spire targeting military and civilian venues.
That makes her a terrorist, not an ally.
It makes her both. Look, I'm not thrilled with the idea, but we're in no position to get choosy. She's done as much damage as we have.
Stick to the facts and reserve judgment for later. What do we know about her?
Based on her rambling audio manifestos, she's an anarchist, looking to bring down Emperor Arkan's perfect society.
There are elements of the Spire's population who create artwork in her honor. They even trade holograms of her handiwork.
If she's survived fighting Zakul so long, and she's connected with the populace, she's worth investigating.
All right, we make contact. Scorpio, you're the expert on the Zakul underworld.
The Lady of Sorrows could offer high-yield explosives to draw her out.
Fine, get started. I'll head to Zakul.
And back up if you need it.
Just be careful. Arkan's still hunting for you, and Firebrand may not be the ally we're hoping.
The meeting is arranged. Firebrand expects to purchase explosives from my representatives. Transmitting location.
Let me give you a hand.
Alright, thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future uploads. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It greatly helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to join us over on twitch.tv/Gremory Channel 2 for additional content.